Hey, Brew. Let's try this again. How you doing, brother? Sitting out here in the countryside. Moved out here the last week of school, and it was actually really good to get out of our apartment. Although we were close to the beach, it was pretty cramped space, and this is just really wonderful. Come outside anytime you want to, and I walk up and down the road chanting japa, and the animals are happy. We took the cat from the school here because there was no one to really attend to her over the summer, and Paco's running around, and it's just really nice to be out whenever you want to in the countryside. You can see the mountains in the background, and it's not totally dark at night because there's still some light pollution from La Serena, which is about 30 minutes away, and Coquimbo, which is also about 20-30 minutes away, but it's really beautiful. So we've been trying to take it easy, although I haven't quite been taking it easy because one of the reasons I'm sending this video message is because it kind of hurts to type, because yesterday I was working on a closet, cutting a board, and I had a utility knife, one of those box cutters in my hands, and I was trying to carve out a little piece of wood, and it slipped because the blade was short, and I sliced over my arm and cut some veins, and Rachel had to take me to urgent care, and fortunately it didn't go farther than the muscle. It didn't get to the tendons, so they could stitch me up right there. Ended up putting 12 stitches in me. And so I took that as a sign from the Lord that I needed to slow down, do some resting, put the construction on hold, and even if the things around the house aren't quite in order, the closet's not in order, well, gotta be like that for a little while. We don't know how long we're gonna be out here. We got definitely until March. This place is the house is the house of the mom of one of the other guias, one of the other teachers at the school. She lives right across the way, that yellow house that you can see in the background. And this is the house we're living here. Her mom died about a year ago, and she's been trying to sell it, but there's nobody that's looking to buy it. And so we're hoping to be able to stay out here another year, which would really suit us well to have our child in this house. Rachel is 11 weeks pregnant, I'm happy to tell you, and we're expecting a child in about July. Mid-July is what the internet says. We have a doctor's appointment next week where we'll probably get an official date, but nobody really knows. And so I felt very husband-like the other day, and I've been trying to wait for a good time to tell you this. We've known for obviously a little while, and I felt very husbandly the other day, working on the closet and then stopping to make her food and feeding the animals. So I felt husbandly and doing husbandry. So I thought that I'd go ahead and tell you. The other thing I wanted to tell you is that I am going to Will Dell's wedding May 11th, 2019, and I'm flying in on May 3rd, which is a Friday, and I'm hoping to hang out with you in the Triangle, hang out with my sister as well, and then from there drive to Nashville, get there a couple of days early and be able to hang out with that crew. And then I'm going to come back through North Carolina and stay at the Ananda Ashram, which is Tripurari Maharaj's ashram in Rutherfordton, where I went last year when I came through September. And obviously try to hang out with those folks that live in, I don't remember what that place is, out in Orange County, out past near Pittsburgh, where I went. And would love to get up with you. And then after that, I'm going to be spending time in Williamson. So I will be in North Carolina / Tennessee from May 3rd to May 27th, 2019. And then I'll come back and then hang out with Rachel in the last week of her trimester. The last trimester is what I meant to say. And I'm also really excited because next year I'm going to be the academic coordinator, which means that I'm going to, for the first part of it, I'm going to be trying to rescue all the material that we have done within the last several years of the existence of the school, and trying to put together what's called a curriculum articulation in Spanish, articulación curricular, which means that I'm going to try to build a curriculum of what a child sees entering at 3 years old and exiting at 16 or 17 years old as part of Educación. And with three different trajectories or themes in mind, three different foci, which are nature, integral health, and spirituality. And so those are the three different foci of Educación, of faith education. So that's what I'm going to be building out next year. And the really nice thing is that I get to make my own schedule, and I'll probably be going in 3 days a week, and the other days working from home and being able to make some time in the morning to do some writing, which was one of the things I talked with my director, is that I really wanted to have the freedom to make my own schedule and to do some writing in the mornings. That's been really important for me, and I've been working on this story all throughout this year. Well, I guess since about July, and I'm looking to finish it here before my parents come, which is January 27th. So sometime in the month of January, looking to finish this story, which I've been writing in Spanish, which has been a really, really good exercise, and it's been kind of a gateway into another story that I want to be working on, which seems to be maybe gaining some steam here. I've been thinking a lot about how to develop it and kind of making my own language within this story, which is really interesting, and a multi-narrator piece. So that's exciting as well. And I did some writing today for the first time in about a month, because the last week of school, the last month of school was just really crazy, really hectic. I was sleeping 4 or 5 hours a night and doing lots of stuff, and finishing it up. It all went really, really well. This last trimester, as I told you, we were focused on Buddhism, so trying to expose the children to different types of Buddhism. And there was a young woman who is taking over for me next year, who was with me this whole last trimester. There's a hummingbird right there. Here in Chile, I've heard that they say if the hummingbird comes nearby, it means that the souls of your past loved ones are thinking about you. And so, I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. It's getting the nectar from that succulent plant, which is called like a king chook. So there's lots of good things on the horizon. Obviously, gonna try to use this time to slow down and not make myself get any more stitches, and take care of my wife, my pregnant wife, and enjoy the countryside. And then my folks come on January 27th. They're gonna be here for 2 weeks. And we're going to spend about a week here in the 4th region of Chile, and we're going to go to Punta de Choros and go to an island tour where you can see sea lions and penguins and whales. It's a really magical beach town. And then we're going to go see Valparaiso and Santiago, and then we're flying south to Patagonia. We fly into Punta Arenas, and then we go have about a 3-hour ride to Puerto Natales, and from there we're going to go to Torres de Paine, which are these really majestic rock structures that are kind of like maybe what you would see in Yosemite, but even bigger. So I'm really looking forward to that. I've been booking hotels, and I've been booking tours and all that type of thing. So I've been doing a lot of work for my family to come around in January and February, between January and February. But unfortunately, Anna won't be joining us because she'll be at school, obviously, but Sarah will be here. And so for the first week, it'll be just the 4 of us, me, my mom, dad, and Sarah. And then Rachel gets back from South Africa on the 31st, and she'll join us for the southern leg, the Patagonia leg of that trip. So she's going to be spending 2 weeks in South Africa, starting on January 15th through January 31st, seeing her family, her dad's side of the family. So it was a pretty big update. from here down south in Chile. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you had a happy holiday and all your Christmas activities going well. I don't know if you have as many Christmas obligations as you would in a church. Imagine you did have some there in the hospital. And hope you have a happy New Year. Love to hear from you. Thanks for listening to this, and I hope that we can get together sometime in May, man. Much love. The dogs send the love. Give my love to May and Satchel and Caroline, and Rachel was sending her love. And love to hear from you. Bye.